Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and I hope y'all are having a good day today so far. And as you can see with the stock market today, we had a green day in total if you count after hours and all that. Still, we did have a green day, but I will say it is a pretty small green day. We are only up about 0.21% if you count the after hours where it went down a little bit. And the interesting thing about this is we kind of had this same trend yesterday where it started out pretty high above the market and then it pretty much ends either at the baseline or below the market. So we are seeing like that consistent trend so far. I know it at least happened yesterday, I believe, but it seems to be starting out like pretty high above the baseline and then ending the day. Like I noticed about every time yesterday and today as well, about at that 325, 330 mark, it started going downwards significantly and you sort of like lose all of the progress that you've made throughout the whole day. But let's go ahead and check out VOO, which basically mirrors the general stock market. It did the same exact thing as yesterday, I believe. Starts out pretty decent above the market, pretty volatile until the end of the day, and then all of a sudden it spikes downwards under the baseline, so we end up losing. So for today in VOO, we lost 0.78%, which pretty much contrasts my portfolio a lot. And as you can see, that is minus $239 for today, and in total we are at minus 10.13%, or minus $3,440. So we are in the hole like a full year on VOO. That's a full year's worth of growth right there for that 10%. Usually on average, this stock grows 10% every year. But as you can see, at least within my portfolio, I gained just a slight bit today in contrast to the actual like general trend of the stock market, which is VOO, and it was actually down significantly. So if I hadn't have chosen pretty good high quality stocks like Microsoft, Apple, and Tesla, and I simply just had VOO alone, I would be suffering a pretty significant loss today. But that is why I have VOO for basically a small part or like a significant part of my portfolio as just a major component of my portfolio that focuses on diversification. So VOO is pretty diverse, and if you don't really know how to invest, index funds and ETFs like VOO are a pretty good idea if you just want to play it safe. So I have that sort of like for the diversification aspect of my portfolio, and then I choose other stocks like Microsoft, Apple, and Tesla that I think will perform well for me. And my goal with buying these is because I think that they will perform better than VOO as well. So that's why I have VOO. It basically takes up a significant part of my portfolio as a safe, diversified stock or ETF. And then I have these other ones that I can be a little bit more risky with, which is really what I look forward to. That's what I'm going to be putting my money into, mostly Microsoft, Apple, and Tesla. And I'll probably not be buying VOO for a while now. And that's just because in my taxable account, I want me to have more control over like potentially huge future gains rather than just a simple 10% every year, because 10% every year is almost too safe for me in a taxable account, considering that you get taxed so much with it. So I'm trying to make a significant number of gains in comparison to just the typical 10% every year. So that's why I'll focus more on these growth stocks right here. But to focus back on our next stock, which is my second largest holding, taking up 26% of my portfolio, we have Microsoft, and I gained 0.81% today. Actually, end of the day, higher up than it was at the pre-market. So that's pretty impressive compared to everything else recently. And in total, we are 14.59% in the green, or $2,251, which is very awesome. That is already more than 10% in gains, and that's exactly what I was talking about, why I like to take a bigger risk with these, because I definitely believe in Microsoft, and that is what I'm pumping all of my money into currently. And then with Apple as well, we got a nice 0.88% gain today, pretty much stayed where it started, so that's pretty awesome. $110, and in total, we are ahead by 4.97%. And we've received $593. Haven't received it yet until you sell, but basically if I wanted to sell, that's what I would have as a return in addition to my initial cost basis. And then with Tesla as well, our best performing stock today gained a nice 1.86%, or $114. It is at $782 right now, very close to that $800 mark once again. And in total, we are 3.59% under our cost basis, and that is minus $233. So we only have a short way to go on Tesla to break even, But this is a stock that I'm really been considering lately, just purchasing more. I know this is a high price, but I feel like in the future, Tesla is going to be one of those stocks where it's not really going to matter what cost you purchased in at, as long as it was just many years ago, then you're going to gain some pretty solid profits from it, I think, just because I really do think that this will be a multi-$1,000 stock in the future. However, I would like to get it a little cheaper, like under 700 or under 600. Under 600 is really the key one for me, but you never know if it will actually go to that point again. So sometimes the best time to buy is in the present. They say that a lot because you really don't want to time the market, and sometimes the best thing to do is to just simply buy, because you can't predict whether the market will go up or go down in the future. So what is to say that you know what a fair price is? And I know you can kind of go against that argument because it's pretty easy to judge a fair price, but that's just an example. Sometimes a lot of people say the best time to get in the market is now, and I can agree with that as well, because as they say, time in the market is better than timing the market. But that's just a perspective that I always keep into consideration. But anyways, I just wanted to share this quick little video for you all today as another update. And if you do enjoy these, please make sure to drop a like on the video, smash that like button. It really does help me out. And if you'd like to begin investing, feel free to use my referral links for Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my links, then we'll both get some free stocks, which is pretty awesome. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.